Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Manchester Airport, UK. Going to be shadowing the Ryanair flight in Storm Claudia. Perhaps I should have left the position light off, but carry on like this. Emergency exit light, battery switch cover on, hydraulic pressure on, haven't got ground power, no. So Joe's ground power unit connected. Open the doors. Ground power unit. There we go, some background noise. Right, proceeding. And to get the irises to align in the next 9 minutes. Window heats can come on. Cruising altitude should be 24,000 feet. Nope, 28. Position light is already on. Now time to get the weights in. With some pounds. Change that back to kilograms in the settings and features, and change this to your. I think it's meant to be your. Anyway, I guess we'll find out after pushback. Going back to the weights. Estimated 04 weight is 53,862. Just gonna pull up the calculator. 862 minus 43104. It gives a payload of 10,758. Okay. Better quickly get out of here before it crashes. Right. For wise we need 5102. Head into the FMS. We are in Echo Golf Charlie. Set that as the IRS position, and as origin. Head into Echo India Delta Whiskey, which is Dublin. Flight number should be Foxtrot Romeo 561. Then route should be Asmin. Oops. For Asmin. Let's see. Just doing a quick check to see whether the FPS is going to be a problem. Okay, seems to be lagging a little bit. By the way, I think that's the plane I'm meant to be shadowing. So we're a bit behind schedule. Lima 975 to Wow. Lima 10 to panel. Lima 28 to Leldo. Mike 145 to Baxo. Performance reference, going back to page 1, 04 weight is 53 points. 6.9. We're going to go with 3 and 2.1 for final reserves. Cost index 54. Cruising altitude 28,000 feet. Cruise and wind 089 at 023. ISIS 001. Now to get the clearance. Alternate airport is Shannon. Cruising at 28,000 feet. Just going to copy and paste the route. There we go. Just do a quick double check, make sure we are good.
Manchester.
Oh snap.
Ryanair 561 53 QNH 1013. Request start hub.
Ryanair 561. Information Delta current. Startup approved.
How can I go back to flight plan? It doesn't look like there's any way around it.
Manchester route. Ryanair 561. Request flight conditions.
Ryanair 561. Wind 060 degrees 19 knots, gust 29. Visibility 7 miles. Rain. Sky conditions broken at 1,500. Temperature 8. Dew point 4. QNH 1005.
Fuel has been loaded up. Let's make a quick change on variants. Halogene. How many minutes? 2 minutes till irises are aligned. So just going to quickly go through the checklist, make sure that everything is done. Skip the exterior inspection procedure. Assume the first officer has done that. There we go. Might as well set this. I'll just say departing east.
Manchester ground. Ryanair 561. Hello. Boeing 737-800. 4 local flight returning today. 1 POB. Request taxi 4 VFR flight departing to the east.
Ryanair 561. Squawk 3406. Information Delta current. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Golf. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short on runway 05 left.
Squawk 3406. Information Delta. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Golf. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short runway 05 left. Ryanair 561.
Arrival is 10 left. ILS 10 left. Via backs 2R. I guess we'll go with the closest one, which is 3R. Double check that there's no discontinuity. Yes, there is. Click on insert. So that's done. There's the progress page. Alright, if you can come on. Skim down the checklist. I think everything I need is already sorted. Apart from the QNH, which is 1005. Change this to Varo, change that to HBA. There's the APU coming on in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I wonder how far that Ryanair plane has gone. Anyway, your damper on. Airport and terrain for captain and first officer. Skimming through the checklist. The flight leg thing doesn't work, but apparently there's a new LevelUp 737 updates coming out. Alright, 5 left is all the way down here. And we're expected to take taxiway, Golf, then Bravo, yeah, so Bravo to Alpha, okay. Let's go.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Time for pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
APU generators on the bus. They should have gotten the full tanks one. Trim air on, APU bleed on. Packs on. Disconnect GPU. Close front door. Beacon on. I've got the model, engine rating, nav data, IRS position, reference airports, origin flight number, waypoints, trip cruise.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
All that's missing is the takeoff information. Flaps 5. V2 speed is 139. Flight directors are on. Takeoff weight center of gravity 17.1.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Trim 5.5. That's a bit steep. Release parking brake.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Packs off. APU bleed is on. Engine 2 set to ground. %. Cross feed valve. Light should dim. Dimmed. That's good. Seat belts should have been on. Oops, hydraulic pressure a bit high at 2900. I guess if it's above 2800, that's fine. Time for engine 1. Approaching 25%. Wipers on.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We've got both engines on, so packs can come on. Isolation valves to auto. Engine bleeds on. Landing altitude should be 250. Micro heats on. Engines 1 and 2 on the bus. APU off.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
.75 and V2 speed is now 141. Auto throttle is on. LNAV and VNAV are on. Departure heading 52. There's our bypass pin. First officer's course, I'll set that to 52 as well. Auto brake set to rejected takeoff for flow. Done. Right. Taxi lights and runway turn off lights are on. Engine start switches to continuous, and it can release parking brake.
Manchester route. Ryanair 561. Request cancel. Departure.
Ryanair 561. Departure cancelled.
Departure cancelled. Ryanair 561.
Oh snap. I did that in the hope that I could file a flight plan.
Manchester route. Ryanair 561. Request IFR clearance to Dublin.
Ryanair 561. Clear to Dublin. Routing as filed. Climb via Alpha Sierra Mike India 1 Sierra. Squawk 3406.
Cleared IFR to Dublin route as filed. Climb by Alpha Sierra Mike India 1 Sierra. Squawk 3406. Ryanair 561.
Ryanair 561. Reback correct.
Manchester route. Ryanair 561. Radio check 121.700. Information Delta. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Golf. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short. Runway 05 left. Ryanair 561.
Ryanair 561. Say again.
Manchester route. Ryanair 561. Request taxi for departure.
Ryanair 561. Information Delta Current. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Golf. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short of runway 05 left.
Information Delta. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Golf. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. hold short on runway 05 left, Ryanair 561.
Flaps 5.
Manchester ground, Ryanair 561. Request flight conditions.
Ryanair 561. Wind 060 degrees 17 knots. Visibility 7 miles. Rain. Sky conditions broken at 2100. Temperature 8. Dew point 4. QNH 1005.
Right, departure out of Manchester. We're using runway 05 left. Weather is showing wind at 60 degrees, 17 knots. Or 16, oh yeah, 17 knots. What they haven't told us is we can expect wind gusts of up to 25 knots, possibly 45 knots. It's wet, obviously. So we need to anticipate turbulence and possible wind shear on the initial climb.
561. Return to designated taxi route Delta. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Delta. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short on runway 05 left.
Roger. Returning to route Delta. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Delta. Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short on runway 05 left. Ryanair 561.
Ryanair 561. Return to designated taxi route Bravo. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short on runway 05 left.
Roger. Returning to route Bravo. Runway 05 left. Taxi via Bravo. Delta. Bravo. And Alpha. Hold short on runway 05 left. Ryanair 561.
There we go. Anyway, takeoff performances, flaps 5. Due to the weather, we will need anti-ice. Hold on, no. The temperature is below 10 degrees and there's visible moisture. The standard instrument departure is ASMIM. If there's any wind shear indications or significant deviations or rotation, we'll go into wind shear escape maneuver to a good pitch up to 15 degrees. Still have a bit of a taxi to go. All doors are closed. APU is off. Center of gravity entered, V-speeds entered. Trim is set. Engines are already on. Now for flight controls. We'll go full front, full back, full left, full right, full left rudder and full right rudder. Recall set, and I can turn off the lower display unit. Taxi lights is on, runway turn off lights are on, takeoff configuration 1 in test, no problem. Are these two planes landing at the same time? Wow. Yeah, that's much cooler than a parallel landing. Going all the way down to the end. Almost there.
Ryanair 561, contact Manchester Tower, 118.630, goodbye.
Contact Manchester Tower, 118.630. Ryanair 561, goodbye. Manchester Tower, Ryanair 561, on taxiway Alpha.
Ryanair 561, Manchester Tower, hello. Hold short of runway 05 left. Report ready.
Hold short, runway 05 left. Will go. Ryanair 561. Manchester Tower, Ryanair 561, ready for departure.
Ryanair 561, hold short of runway 05 left.
Hold short, runway 05 left. Ryanair 561.
So there's an EasyJet coming into land. Once again, two planes at the same time. Not sure what's going on with live traffic today. Anyway, cabin lighting, set for takeoff. Cabin crew chimes. Should be cleared for takeoff shortly. Transponder on TRA. Weather radar on. There we go. I think I'm going to have to turn off left traffic.
Ryanair 561, runway 05 left. Cleared for takeoff. Wind 060 degrees 17 knots.
Runway 05 left, cleared for takeoff. Ryanair 561.
Right, we're going to bring it to a complete halt. There we go. Toga, while holding onto the brakes because it's a wet takeoff. Release brakes.
knots.
Check.
V1 rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Landing gear up. Autopilot. Flaps 1. Oh, sorry, flaps 2.
Ryanair 561. Contact Manchester approach. 121.3.
Flaps 1.
Goodbye.
Contact Manchester approach.
A bit shaky.
121.355. Ryanair 561. Goodbye.
Flaps up. Transition altitude. Oops.
Ryanair 561. Are you with me?
Anti-ice can come off.
Manchester approach. Ryanair 561. On Alpha Sierra Mike India 1 Sierra. Altitude plane level 050. Climbing plane level 280.
Ryanair 561. Manchester approach. Hello. QNH
Wipers parked.
1005. Radar contact.
Landing gear off.
005. Ryanair 561.
Auto brake off. Engine start switches can come off as well. So I've removed a few waypoints, so we just fly straight to WAL and climb straight to 21,000 feet. I think it's worth releasing the cabin crew because we're not flying straight into the turbulence. got a bit tongue-tied there. Right.
Ryanair 561. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000. Ryanair 561.
Let's request route change direct to WAL.
Manchester approach. Ryanair 561. Request direct Whiskey Alpha Lima.
Ryanair 561. Direct to Whiskey Alpha Lima approved. Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Direct Whiskey Alpha Lima approved. Climb and maintain flight level 280. Ryanair 561.
Over 10,000 feet, so we can turn off all those extra lights that we don't need, the external lights. Seatbelts off. Looks like we're up to date on the checklist. It's a very short flight as well, so in the next 14:28, 35-40 minutes we should be on ground in Dublin. I'm not sure where the top of descent is yet. It was interesting because in the Airbus A321 it shows you the top of descent in the FMS as part of the flight plan. But with the Boeing 737, when we get to our top of climb in the next 4 minutes at 29 nautical miles, this TC will change to TD, which means top of descent. There we are flying into the storm. Heading to WAL. Whiskey Alpha Lima. Let's see.
Ryanair 561. Turn right direct to Manila. Resume on navigation.
Turn right direct Manila. Resume on navigation. Ryanair 561.
Ryanair 561. Contact London Control. 118.480. Goodbye.
Contact London Control 118.480. Ryanair 561. Goodbye.
It seems slightly darkish in the cockpit. Let's get some lighting on.
Ryanair 561. Are you with me?
London Control, Ryanair 561, altitude flight level 248, climbing, flight level 280.
Ryanair 561. London Control. Hello. Radar contact.
Ryanair 561.
Yeah, looks like it's a bit of a bumpy one. It doesn't help that the lights keep going on and off. Should be okay. I don't think there's any need for seatbelts at this point. We're 44 nautical miles from our top of descent, 5 minutes out.
Ryanair 561. Descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain, flight level 100. Ryanair 561.
Top of descent is in the next 40 miles on the dot. 39 according to the FMS.
Ryanair 561. Descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain, flight level 100. Ryanair 561. London Control, Ryanair 561. Request flight level 280.
Ryanair 561. Maintain flight level 280.
Maintain flight level 280. Ryanair 561.
Ryanair 561. Descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain flight level 100. Ryanair 561. descent. Ryanair 561. Expedite descent. Ryanair 561.
Right, we are back. We've got. So we're told
Expect runway 10, Ryanair 561.
we're told to expect runway 10 rather than runway 10 left. Now I can close this and tune into ATIS for arrival 124.53. It's a bit strange. Usually the course should be here at the ILS frequency, but should be able to get that. One 109.55.
Turn left, direct Dublin, Ryanair 561.
Navigation frequencies set.
Contact Shannon Control 119.075. Ryanair 561. Goodbye.
Check in with controller.
Control. Ryanair 561. Altitude plane level 169. Descending plane level 100. On F260. Ryanair 561. Continue present vector. Vectors ILS runway 10. Descend and maintain plane level 050. Ryanair 561.
Flight to 5,000 feet.
Shannon Control, Ryanair 561. Request plane ignition at Dublin.
So the ATIS frequency was wrong on the charts.
24 knots, gust 37, visibility 4 miles, rain, sky conditions scattered at 1,200, broken at 1,000.
Descend and maintain plane level 070. Ryanair 561.
1004, transition level, flight level 065. Advise on initial contact you have. Information echo. Dublin, information echo. 1400 Zulu. Arriving, runways 1016. Departing, runways 1016. Wind 070 degrees, 24 knots, gust 37. Visibility 4 miles. Rain, sky conditions scattered at 1,200, broken at 1,700, temperature 8, dew point 6, QNH 1004, Transition level, flight level, 065. Advise on initial contact you have. Information echo.
So I've got the local weather. QNH is already set to 1004. Then double check the ILS frequency. Okay. So the chart I have shows ILS. It's a bit interesting. Where's the intermediate approach fix? So we're joining from here, which is 4,000 feet.
Turn right heading 270. Descend and maintain flight level 040. Ryanair 561.
4,000 feet. We're going below 10,000, which is why I turned on the external lights earlier. Engine start switches can go to continuous. Decision altitude, I'll set it as 280. Right, navigation frequency set.
Descend and maintain flight level 040.
Course should be
Ryanair 561.
097. Same for heading. And for first officer as well. Altitude bug set to intermediate approach fix. Landing calculation. Runway 10 left. There's rain.
Expedite descent. Ryanair 561.
7. So there's going to be a slight crosswind. Temperature is 8. QNH 1004. London altitude is Sorry, landing weight is 56889 kilograms. So auto brake 3. Stand by, altimeter set to approach. Flaps 15 speed is
Turn left at 185. Right at 561.
flaps 15 speed is 151.
Expedite descent. Right at 561.
So it led to 4,000. Which means a very sharp turn here. Straight to the intermediate approach fix. Which is here. So in the next 9 miles we should be at half the altitude we are at. Going to adjust that manually to take us to 4,000 feet. Speed brakes.
Thousand to go.
Now I can Reduce the vertical speed.
1,000 to go.
Flaps 1.
1,000 to go.
Turn left at 140. Descend and maintain flight level 034. Ryanair 561.
Flaps 15 speed is 151. So we're going to spill all the way down. Flaps 2. .54, 53 knots wind. Flaps 5. Speed brakes can go in. Flaps 10. Localizer. So there is ILS.
Channel control. Ryanair 561. Ready for descent. Maintain flight level 040. Ryanair 561.
Flaps 15. That's our final approach fix, which is Ibiza in 2.2 miles. We should be at 3,000 feet.
Channel control. Ryanair 561. Request 1,000.
131.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Ryanair 561. Turn right heading 120. Ryanair 561.
Landing gear down. Limit to maintain speed 146. Wipers can come on.
2,500.
Next approach 3,000 feet. Turn right heading 120, so we can line up better. Nope. Not working. So I'm going to maintain 650. So that's the runway there, and for some reason it's not working, so I'm going to hand fly it. Speed brake armed. It looks like it's going to be a Ryanair landing.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
The instruments and the puppy lights don't align.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
400.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
300.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
200. Approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30.
Got throttle.
Flight heading 095. Climb and maintain. Flight level 035. Ryanair 561.
Left rudder. There we go. Reverses. Check. Manual braking. And still reverses.
Aircraft is parked at the gate, and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. We ask that
That was a 45-minute flight. 3-4.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 035. Ryanair 561.
let's see how was the landing. 5-star landing, excellent. Approach was terrible, to be expected. I can see a bunch of Ryanair planes over there, so I'm just going to head in that direction. Recall.
Expedite climb. Ryanair 561.
Speed brakes stowed. Let the brake off. Brake temperatures are not bad. Welcome to Dublin. Let's watch a few replays before calling it a day. Yeah, that's a very interesting approach. Right, we can start the cleanup. Flaps up. Flaps are almost up. Probe heats off. APU can come on.
Expedite climb. Ryanair 561. Shannon control. Ryanair 561. Cancel IFR.
Oops, I think I've crashed it. But at least we watched the replay. I'll see you on the next flight.